What's up, everybody? Today I want to talk about some dubious drug claims made by the great and powerful Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, known for great interviews, kettlebells, and HGH and testosterone use as an older man. So today I want to talk about a few claims that he makes. One I think is the most dubious, and that is that antidepressants cause mass murder. And I think that's unfair. So there's no real good evidence that they do that. The top 10 most murderers did not take antidepressants. Now, they might have in their past, just like anybody who has severe mental issues. If you have severe mental issues, you're probably going to be put on an antidepressant at some point. But at the time that they were committing these horrific crimes, they were not on antidepressants. And I just think that it's a dubious claim. Antidepressants do seem to increase suicidality in youths. And the reason that I think that happens is if you see a person who's depressed, I think it can cause some energy, but the person will still feel very, very sad and depressed and be in a real dark place, but they might be able to move around and more likely to act on something. Another claim that the great and powerful Joe Rogan makes is that Abilify is the most prescribed drug in America.
An antipsychotic drug.
Yeah.
Horrifying. These are like for major mental illness. They're not things you just add on to make the antidepressant work better.
We've talked about that one ad nauseum on this podcast because it turned out to be the most prescribed drug in America.
That's not true. It is not the most prescribed drug in America. When I heard that, I was like, what? The most prescribed drug in America is like simvastatin for cholesterol, or Lipitor, atorvastatin. I mean, we have, when you're working at a pharmacy, you're like, we have tons of these drugs. We have a little bit of Abilify. So it's not the most prescribed drug in America. Top 10 list is like simvastatin, Lipitor's on there, amlodipine, blood pressure medications, Z-Paks, those kind of things. Abilify is not in the top 10. Weed is not a vitamin.
You get high before you run?
Yep.
Then I'd start thinking I'm having a heart attack.
Nope, you're not having a heart attack. Your heart's just working hard. Just bring it in.
Really?
Just go for that. Yeah, man. First of all, there's been proof that a lot of endurance athletes find great benefit in marijuana.
What? Joe Rogan smokes tons of weed. We all know this about him. He does edibles. He does 3,000 milligram starfish edibles. You eat the fingernail of the little gummy bear, and you're high for like a week. Yeah, Joe Rogan does a lot of weed. You should separate your medicine from your vices. If it's a vice, it's a vice. Like, weed is not, for recreational users, it's not a vitamin. I don't think it's good for you. I don't think it causes you to be more like productive. I think adults should be able to do it pretty much what they want to do, but I don't think that marijuana is a vitamin. I don't think we should be saying marijuana is like vitamin W, because it is not. It might help, with certain ailments, and people might enjoy it or whatever, but it's not like it's essential for daily life. I've said this before, I don't think Trump is taking Sudafed for, to feel high or whatever. He might just be somebody who has like a lot of energy. He might have really bad congestion. If you listen to him in his speeches, he sounds like he can't breathe out of his nose.
What we're doing, what us ever added, what they're doing, unless you're the example of Mexico system, agreement. Is that okay? Good. He made the agreements better. The people that are...
People make fun of him for it. Sudafed helps with congestion. His doctor released his physical, and he was giving him, I think it was a nasal spray for congestion. So I think that it's more likely that he's taking it for congestion than as a stimulant, because if he wanted a powerful stimulant, he could just get a doctor to write him a prescription for Adderall. And let's not pretend that powerful celebrities can't get whatever they want. And a huge motif kind of around the show is that supplements are good, RX prescription legend drugs are bad. So first of all, if you're getting a profound effect from some supplement, like a nootropic or something like that, they're going to have side effects, but they're not going to have to list them all. Like a prescription drug, they go through so much research that you can pretty much know what all the possible, even unlikely side effects are. But with a supplement, they don't have to do that kind of research. All they have to do is just market it, people start dropping dead, the FDA will pull it. This is kind of what happened, like what happened with vaping. And I sort of think the CBD stuff is a little bit over. I mean, I think CBD probably helps with things like, I think it makes you feel drowsy. It might help with some nerve issues. I don't know about that, but I don't think it helps with everything. And I don't think CBD would be as good for depression as an antidepressant, but maybe you guys, I don't know, have an opinion. So I hope y'all found this interesting. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks a lot.